Hey guys, it's Drew, and I was gonna show you guys how I modified my vacuum cleaner a little bit because every vacuum we would buy, and we now have three or four. Everyone we would buy did the carpet pretty good. They all do. They stir it up, they suck it up, whatever. Especially if it's at the right height. Problem is, they wouldn't go low enough, especially for tile floor like that, right? And what would happen is it would continually throw dirt all over the house. And, a lot of people may not notice this, um, or they may sweep a lot because they don't like the vacuum cleaners because they throw dirt everywhere. Well, here's the thing, they wouldn't if A, they could lower low enough, and B, behind the sweeper, some of them lack a flapper catch to keep it from slinging the dirt under and behind the vacuum. And a lot of times you won't even notice it because you got shoes on, socks on, whatever. Every once in a while you'll notice where it might have slung something out. But if you ever do it barefooted, um, you should do the barefoot challenge definitely because you'll feel it hitting your feet. Rocks, dirt, sand blasting your feet. You're like, man, you hear some of it going in the vacuum by chance, but the rest is actually all over the floor, everywhere else. So it's about as bad as sweeping because everybody knows it's sweeping. Stirs it up, you leave stuff, you can't get it all out. It ends up under the rugs and under furniture anyway, so what I've done is decided to mod our largest vacuum to where it's actually able to utilize the flat better. And I modded, I actually took apart some G2 pins to steal the springs to make the flat spring loaded so that on carpet it'll still glide over it but press down on it enough, and then on tile it'll actually go a little lower to catch incoming. The other beauty of the way that I did it, the front mount screws are going to be tight, so it's going to be all the way down, but the rear ones I used longer screws with the shank, slick shank, like this, so that wherever the flapper lines up, it can slide up and down, and then the springs behind the flapper under it, pushing it up. So as it's riding on things, it glides. So I'm about to show y'all what I mean. Let's see here. This camera is a little interesting. Anyway, I think I can do it with this one. Let's see here. Need our light. Alright. Now, I assume you see the gap here. See the gap under the floor of the vacuum? It's pretty out there. So hopefully what's gonna happen is once this arm goes down, did. You see the angle there. It's on the ground. The back side of it is actually dragging. This is what I want. I want the dirt to be able to be scooped up here and it not drag. But I don't want it to sling out the back. So see, it's actually spring loaded now. And it'll be a ramp up and it'll grab the dirt without pushing it like a bulldozer. It'll allow it to go into the front of the vacuum, but not out of the back. So I was going to try to flip my camera to where we could use the other side of the phone, but it doesn't let me flip it apparently while it's recording. So using the front camera, I hope it turns out okay. But anyway, mount screws are going to stay tight, and then you're going to undo the rear ones here, 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 and use some springs to make sure that the springs are a little bigger than your screws, because you don't want it catching on your threads. But that's what that slick shank is. That's going to be for. Anyway, and make sure that you can get it into the vacuum far enough to hide the threads so that it's only riding on a slick spot. If the screws won't go all the way in and do that, you need shorter screws or a longer slick shank. These little variety packs work really good though, because chances are you can find one that'll work. But anyways, check this out. See my gap here? This is the front of the vacuum, and this is towards the rear. So as it glides, it lets dirt come in, and then it catches it. Watch this. So no matter what I'm on, it's going to catch, but it'll still allow it to glide well over carpet and rugs and whatnot. Same thing on the other side. See this? So that's it. I shouldn't be able to throw anything back now. And it should work great for my tile floors and my carpet. Yeah, so shouldn't be a problem. Then I can still use my manual height adjustment, but then when it's all the way down, this right here, because it spins this way into this is going to be dragging and all the way on the floor, so it won't let anything by. Anyway, good tip of the day. Like I said, we went through 3 vacuums, and a lot of them, when you turn it on bare floor, it may lower it, brush is still going wide open. Other vacuums, they actually turn the brushes off for bare floor, which means it won't sling dirt anywhere, but it also won't pick up dirt. So, it's using just suction. It needs some kind of aggravation or aeration, movement to stir it up. That way it can get it on up. But I'm sorry about my voice. It's 3 in the morning now. So I've been busy. I was cleaning and trying to clean. The rugs look great. Top floor is still a mess because I keep slinging it everywhere. But hopefully this will get you guys in the right direction, or at least an idea of what to look for in a vacuum, because a lot of times they're not cheap. But if you kind of know what to look for, you can put it on the shelf at the store and look at the design. Pay attention to the design. Switch it, play with it, and make sure that it'll lower on the back side all the way down, or it will sling crap everywhere. another thing that I really hate. Okay, this is the belt drive up under here. So you have an open area all the way across for it to catch dirt and centralize it and suck it up, right? You don't here. When I took this off, this is completely separated from the rest. So even though this is stirring up things on the corner, there's nowhere for it to go. It's literally wasted space. I mean, they should have just moved it inward, or I don't even know, man. Or put another port for it to suck dirt from. There's literally no point in this being here. So on this side, if you're by a wall or whatever, it ain't doing nothing. So another irritating factor of this thing. But after having it apart, now I know. Now I know how to use it better and hopefully make better use of it. We have a 70-pound bulldog and 2 cats and a litter box, so it's kind of a big deal. I like my house clean. I know you guys do too. Especially after working on the cars, getting dirty, whatever, boots, out in the rain. You gotta have a way to clean it up. So, you're welcome.